What's hatching, Tugga Peeps? Oldmantup coming at you today with Tori, the Pop-Tart Rider, and we are going over our Week 9 matchup against the Amityville Haunters and Juancito Marvel. We're going to do a quick rundown of his team, because I always forget to do that. Hopefully graphic will pop up on the screen. Pow! And he has Latias, big threat. Tornadus, Therian, I think the bird one that looks like the statue from the Neverending Story. Vaporeon, Registeel, Infernape, Roserade, Raichu, Megatitar, and Togetic. Now, the first thing I notice about this is the first thing I noticed about my team when I first got it, is that there's no electric immunity, which means that we can bring Galvantula and drop Thunders like nobody's business if we want to. So, other than that, he has a lot of special attackers. I mean, Latias, Tornadus can be mixed, but predominantly special. Vaporeon, Infernape can go either way. Roserade is almost always special. Raichu can go both ways also, but yeah. Megatitar also can be mixed, but predominantly physical. And Togetic, almost always special, if not complete cleric set. So, let's go over what we're bringing this week on the Pittsburgh Piratas. So we're going to start off with Old Faithful, Dark Side, Mega Charizard X, rocking those Tough Claws, Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Dragon Claw, and Roost this week. Thought about rocking the Outrage just because it puts in damage on everything at +1 outside of the Togetic and Registeel. But just went with the Dragon Claw so I'd be able to switch up the moves if need be, because I really think that Registeel will be coming, and probably Togetic also. Mainly to stop Zard from going crazy. Other than that, that was pretty much straightforward set. Max speed, max attack. So what do you think?
Pretty cool.
Not that interesting, you'd be on the whole time.
No.
Moving on. We got Alpha, the Galvantula, and we're rocking the Choice Specs this week. And I'm going to try and put this out as the lead to bluff the fact that I have the Focus Sash. And make hopefully make him not think I'm running Specs. Because the Specs damage on this, on a few things, guarantees a kill on both Vaporeon and Togetic, I believe. And it makes a few other things 2-hit KOs. But yeah, bueno. But we're running standard set, Thunder, well, not a standard set, we're running what works against his team. Thunder, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz, and Sticky Web. Bringing that Sticky Web in the event that we get a good lead matchup. And we can... Would you rather be doing something else?
No.
You're yawning the whole
tired.
time. And yeah, set up Sticky Webs turn 1, bluff the Focus Sash, and switch out maybe. Sticky Web's not as important this week as other weeks, as it's only really going to slow down Infernape, which would be faster than most things on my team. Latias immune to it as it levitates. So that was more or less just a filler spot, because electric and bug type moves wreck his team. I mean, Latias hit super effective by bug, Tornadus super effective by electric, Vaporeon super effective by electric, Registeel neutral to electric, Infernape neutral to electric, Roserade neutral to bug, Raichu neutral to bug, Megatitar super effective from bug, and Togetic super effective from electric. So that's a really good matchup with dual stab against his team. But max speed, because we need it to match max speed Infernape if it's not scarfed. So that's why we have that. So what do you think of Alpha?
Can I see it's not shiny? It doesn't really do a difference, does it? It's still color.
Well, that's what shiny is.
I know, but it didn't really change that much.
Okay, moving on. We're going to Stampede. Bringing Choice Scarf Tracheon this week in the event that we need a little bit of extra speed. Again, speed tie. These are both 108s, right? Yep. We'll be speed tying the Infernape. Would have been running Adamant because we're throwing that Scarf on there. So unless he is running Scarf, Jolly, or Timid Infernape, this will outspeed it or match its speed. But this is more or less just to come in, lay some big hits on things on switch-ins. Again, the coverage on this is just insane against his team. Between Stone Edge and Close Combat and X-Scissor, it pretty much just wrecks everything. The only thing we don't get really good hits on is a fully physically defensive Vaporeon. Yeah, everything else pretty much just gets nailed by something. So, Tracheon probably going to be coming in when it can, outspeeding things and just laying down adamant max attack Stone Edges. So, what do you think about Tracheon this week?
Does he look like shiny?
So, you ask what they look like shiny every week. He gets red.
Well, you should keep it like that.
I don't like the way that one looks.
Its name's Stampede, it should be like that.
No.
Well, that's shiny.
So now we are bringing the debut of the man from the Steel City himself, Steelix. Bringing out Devastator. The one and only transaction I made was to pick this guy up. This thing is more or less to shut down Latias. Eats Dracos for days and can take decently HP fire provided they are unboosted. I really don't think it's gonna that they're gonna be bringing HP fire this week, especially not on Latias. I just don't see it, so I'm not really worried about that. Completely wall both stab options of Latias, and this is more or less my Latias switch-in. Another possible lead, got that Sturdy this week, running the leftovers, fairly standard set, Stealth Rocks, Gyro Ball, Earthquake, and Roar in the event I need to phase around his team. Really hoping it doesn't come to that, but Roar, safety button, he does have a few Pokemon that can set up. Namely the Latias that we mentioned already. Infernape can set up on either side. Believe it or not, Raichu and Mega T-Tar can too. So this can come in and, like I said, emergency button, roar them out. Max special defense, because we want to be taking as many hits as possible from Latias as we can. The only thing we really got to worry about that is Surf. Again, I don't see that coming from one this week. But yeah, so what do you think about Devastator, the Steelix?
What if Vaporeon comes out and you're not able to switch and she used Surf? What do you do then?
Why wouldn't I be able to switch?
Like you already planned your move, but he switched and used like a super effective move on you.
Well, I get to switch out. Say, it can't come in and attack me in the same turn. But in the event that would happen, they will probably be running Scald over Surf. And if I'm not mistaken, I can take 2 Scalds provided I don't get burnt with this spread. Also believing that that is a defensive Vaporeon. So that's Devastator. Really looking forward to bringing it, as Steelix is one of my favorite Pokemon to use. Bringing Fungi Among Us, Assault Vest this week with Regenerator, just because we need to take some special hits. This thing can take 2.5 Hurricanes from a Life Orb, well, standard mixed Life Orb Tornadus. So, really looking forward to that. Latias is a problem for this, especially if it's running Psyshock. Registeel kind of walls this. That's why you're going to see the Hidden Power Fire on there. That is just to maximize my damage on that, and possibly Roserade if Roserade comes in. But other than that, you see Grass Knot and Giga Drain on there. Giga Drain for Vaporeon, Grass Knot for Mega T-Tar if it comes. It does like 10 to 15% more damage, and that is going to matter in this match. So that is why we're bringing Fungi. This is a setup, like I said, mostly to come in as a reliable Tornadus switch. Can take a few hits, can come in on Vaporeon all day, every day, and not worry about a thing from Vaporeon. Registeel really can't do anything to this. Can take hits from Roserade like a champ. Even extra sensories can still come in comfortably to that. So what do you think about Fungi the Amoonguss?
He's cool. I always wondered why he looks like a Pokeball.
I don't know. Apparently they ran out of design ideas. He's like the third Pokemon to look like that. And now, we're bringing Madison back after her unfortunate bout of paralysis and bad luck last week against the... I lost the name. We're playing Amityville Haunters this week. Last week was Accrington Stantler, who just cleaned our clock after they paralyzed and crit the crap out of poor Madison here. New friend of ours joined our team this week. Juan actually joined our team last week. And Bulky Cotton Candy, the Ukilamias guy.
Cotton Candy?
Yeah, what the heck was that? But, yeah, Bulky Cotton Candy joined our team this week. And he decided that Madison should be shiny. So we're rocking shiny Melodic this week. So looking forward to that. A big thanks to Bulky Cotton Candy, who was able to help us out in a pinch. So that was good. So Bold, max defense, the rest in HP, and a little bit of leftover in the special defense. Bold, making that max defense max. This is mostly to come into all the physical hitters. This is to stop Ape. Even if Ape sets up a nasty plot, I believe I can take 2 Grass Knots, if I remember my count correctly. Can come into Latias and take hits from Latias, provided not Specs Draco Meteors. So, not really worried about that as much. Madison just to come in Toxic for Vaporeon, because that's the only way we can 1v1 it. Scald, Ice Beam, Recover. So, really hoping Madison is able to put in better work this week. So, what do you think?
Pretty cool.
Okay.
First I thought Ice Beam said ice cream.
Ice cream. Not this early in the morning. Okay, but that is Pittsburgh Pirates' Week 9 Team Builder for the Amityville Haunters and Juancito Marvel. So, alright guys, let me know what you think about this team in the comments down below. Let me know what you think is going to be a problem for this team. By the time this goes up, the match will already have been had, so don't feel bad thinking you're giving us insider clues, because like I said, the match will already happen by the time this goes up. But alright guys, this has been Oldmantup and
Pop-Tart Rider.
And we will catch you on the flip side.
Peace.